Should we get some help at home or handle everything ourselves? I suggested we hire a nanny, but my husband refused. I could feel the tension in the air as I approached him in the living room, balancing a laundry basket in my arms. The baby was napping upstairs, the toddler was building a tower of blocks in the corner, and the kitchen still held the remnants of breakfast. I took a deep breath and said, "Honey, I've been thinking maybe we should consider hiring a nanny." His eyes flickered toward me, and I could tell he was bracing himself. "A nanny?" he asked, his voice cautious. "Yes," I continued, trying to keep my tone light. "Just someone to help a few hours a day. I'm not saying all the time, just enough to have a little breathing room. We both work, and the kids are growing fast. I feel like we could use some extra hands." He leaned back on the sofa, rubbing his chin. "I don't know. I don't feel comfortable having a stranger in the house taking care of our kids." "I understand," I said softly, "but we're both exhausted. I can barely keep up with everything, and I don't want us to start resenting this stage of our lives. A little help wouldn't hurt," he shook his head. I feel like we should handle this ourselves. We've done it from the start, and we managed. Why start now?" I sighed, knowing he wasn't going to budge easily. "Because it's not just about managing, it's about thriving. I want to enjoy our time with the kids, not just survive from one task to the next." He looked at me, a mix of concern and stubbornness in his eyes. "I get that, but it still doesn't feel right. I want our kids to know that we're the ones raising them, not some hired help." I nodded, feeling a knot of frustration. I loved him, but I also loved my sanity. I'm not saying we replace ourselves. I'm just asking for support. Even a few hours a week could make a difference. We sat in silence for a moment, the toddler's blocks falling with a soft crash as he knocked over his tower. I watched him play, imagining how much easier life could be with a nanny around. Someone to fold laundry, prepare snacks, and give me a little time to breathe. I can't get comfortable with it," he said finally. "I know," I whispered, setting the laundry basket down. "But can we at least keep thinking about it? Maybe try it for a week and see how it goes?" He didn't answer immediately, only giving me a small, reluctant nod. I wanted to push, but I also knew patience was key. Perhaps one day he'd see that asking for help didn't make us weak. It made us stronger. And as I tucked the baby into his crib later that evening, I wondered, how long before he realizes that sometimes love also means letting someone else share the load?